It came out of nowhere. I was on the bus one day coming from somewhere, and I got off the bus, I crossed the street, and then all of a sudden, all of this dread and fear and anxiety came over me. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible. I did not voluntarily come to Clubhouse. It was a requirement, but I'm glad it was. I met some great people. I got to re-hone some of my skills that I already had, and I knew I wasn't alone.
Clubhouse is a facility that helps individuals who are living with mental illness to return to the community. We help individuals get jobs, we help re-enroll in education, help find housing, but first and foremost, we're a place for members to come. Individuals living with mental illness, they often will start to self-isolate, which is really unhealthy both for their mental health and physical health. We're a place for them to come and experience community and a sense of purpose and worth. Everything that we do here is very person-centered, and members take ownership of the clubhouse. This is their clubhouse. Members are working on the billing, managing the front desk, they're cooking the food that's here. They create our newsletter every month. So it's real work that's done, and it's done by partnering. So members are partnering with each other, they're partnering with staff, and that's really what we aim to do. We're not here to warehouse people. We're here to help people return to the community, and they do that by building natural supports, by building friendships, so that when they are struggling out in the world, they have somebody to turn to.
This we call the fun fortress. This is where I used to sit to do the financials, but also great friendships were made in this room. That's how I became close to some of the counselors, because in this room, we shared everything.
Erika came to the clubhouse a number of years ago, and she was very timid, and she was living in a residential program, and one of the requirements for that program was to go somewhere to some sort of program, and she happened to choose the clubhouse. So it was a great match. She just kind of jumped right in and was involved in some of the technological things here at the clubhouse.
I used to have really bad anxiety and couldn't walk to the bus stop. As I started working and getting back to myself, the anxiety started to dissipate some. It makes such a big difference because I was just home doing nothing and feeling like nothing. So I was always excited to come here because I knew I would be busy and I would be making myself useful doing things than just sitting at home doing nothing.
Ultimately, Erika had personal goals, one of those personal goals being she wanted to be independently employed.
They allowed me to build my resume here, went over my resume with me, and then they went a step further because I had no work clothes. They found me a place here in Allentown for women that are getting back into the workforce, and they give you a week's worth of clothes.
And eventually she got a job at Sodexo, and she started there where I believe she was delivering meals to patients, and now she's a senior service manager.
This woman is the most sweetest, nicest, kindest, let me bend her ear all the time person.
The thing that makes me most proud about Erika is just the smile that she has. You can see the confidence in her smile. She's a very different person than the person that walked in the door many years ago.
I think it's very important for people to not feel stagnant and stuck, and to know that you may be going through a rough journey in your life. Here you really realize you're not the only one.